And now back to the Big Dumb Fun Show.
You're listening to the Big Dumb Fun Show online at BigDumbFunShow.com.
It's time for sports with a guy named Chris, and we'll send it over to you, Chris. He's very upset, very angry that he was locked out of the studio. You said this is third week in a row.
Yeah, and I've only been here 3 weeks in a row.
You've been locked out. I apologize. Usually we put the little sticky thing up there.
What's up
Make
with
sure you get my number because I'm actually the reliable one that's constantly on my cell phone.
Yeah, during the whole show, she's texting away. So
No,
yeah,
I'm not
go ahead and send her a text.
I'm
say,
doing
here.
research.
Yeah, could you
Exchange
Facebook me
numbers.
your number,
Yeah.
and that way I'll
We'll make
at
sure
least
that we're
have
all on
Facebook
somebody.
you, you're right next to me. I could just
I
give
know,
it to
but
you.
Do you remember
I'm not even
the
capable.
logistics on our door? Our door's got first of all, we have the door to the studio, but then we have a Magna lock, like 500-pound lock, to where it takes 500 pounds of pressure to open it up because you have to have a certain Magna lock key. However, all can be thwarted with a piece of tape.
Is that amazing?
It is amazing. Like, I think that's very odd that you have a 500-pound magnet, but as long as you put a piece of tape over it,
Voila.
it's all good.
So
Absolutely.
what I really hear you saying is that I'm weak and couldn't break the Magna lock.
I'd say if you could exert 500 pounds of force, you should absolutely do
I
it.
don't.
I
Is
can
there
do that.
anyone that can do that besides Superman or Batman?
Gunnar can do it. I've seen him.
I can do
What's
it.
going on in sports, Chris?
Chiefs
Well, yeah, Chiefs won. That was amazing. I mean, my wife and I are sitting there, by the way, and she's like, it was tied. We're in overtime. She goes, you know what's going to happen, right? And I said, yeah.
Chiefs are going to win.
I go, I know what's going to happen. We're going to lose again. We'll figure out a way to screw this up. And
Yeah.
Where's
We
the
didn't.
Faith with
we
you
didn't.
People?
We come on. What are the chances? All right,
Whatever.
that was like
What?
once in a lifetime experience
Whatever,
there, but it was
they-
wonderful.
It,
But
it brought up old thoughts of my hatred for the NFL's overtime rules. I hate it. Who scores first?
yeah, but now,
that
but
sucks.
it's different this year.
Is it different?
No,
I
they
had
each
no idea.
got a possession.
No way.
Yeah, you each get a possession now. No
So
matter
how
what, you
come
always
we-
get a
How
chance
come we automatically won?
We
because
didn't.
they got the ball first.
No, but they didn't. They
We
didn't.
kicked the field goal and we won.
Yeah, but that was
Oh,
like a
because they both had
third.
possession.
Right,
Okay, all
they both had
okay. Man, that actually did that change last year?
Yeah, that just changed this year.
Oh, that just changed this
Yes,
year.
yes.
I had no idea.
Yes.
You're bringing me, you're
absolutely,
unraveling
that's-
some news here. This is insane.
This
I
is-
love that.
This is untouchable info. I mean, you can't just get this anywhere.
I did love the fact that people were demanding a change or a review
And they responded.
of a play. No, I liked how they wanted a review of a play, but the play was not called. Like, someone found the loophole in the play review. It's like, oh, you can't review a play if technically we don't recognize that a play happened. That was very confusing.
Yeah.
And it's all down to these new refs that really
Oh
don't
my
know what
gosh,
they're
really?
doing.
That's all I
That's
want
what
to
I was
talk
gonna
about.
say. I really noticed. I know we talked about it last week about the refs, but just watching the Chiefs game, how many times they had to review plays and plays that should have been called that you would think would have been called when you can spot it from a TV going, why wasn't that called? Why wasn't that called? Why wasn't that called? There were so many times we just reversed the play.
A blind guy could have called it with Braille. Okay.
Yeah, no,
I mean, and I
it
think
was
they
that
did
bad.
actually, but
That's
yeah.
one of the scabs. It just happened to be a blind dude.
Yeah, I mean, hey, they're equal opportunity employers, but
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
did you see all the coaches just losing their mind on the officials this week? Did you hear about it?
I haven't, but I've
haven't
heard
either.
that there was lots of backlash to
Okay.
be had.
John Fox, the coach for the Broncos, he gets a $30,000 fine. His defensive coordinator gets a $25,000 fine.
For just unloading on the refs?
Just losing their minds, but yeah. Then Belichick, did you see the Patriots coach last night?
Who gets the $30,000?
It
should
goes
go to
into
the
a
ref.
general fund.
Like,
It
that'd be
goes
great
into
if,
a
like, if
general
you're going to
fund.
yell at a ref and you get fined, at least the ref gets a little bit piece of that. He had to take the yelling. That'd be great.
How about if we just fine the referees for being really crappy?
How about we just get the old referees back and just
Yeah, how about if we put
move
that
on?
fine money into a retirement fund for real referees?
Exactly. I couldn't agree with you more, Aaron. I am so overwhelmed with how crappy they are.
That is a good point, though. Why do the refs not get fined, or do they?
They don't, but they do get reviewed. Mike Pereira, Pereira,
Thank you.
is the league official, the officials for all the referees,
Mm-hmm.
and he's still getting paid right now, by the way. And so are the replay judges. I just found out
Because they're not
Those are
they're
real-
above the union, I guess?
I don't know what the deal is. I just found out. I mean, I actually brought in this thing just kind of give you where the stances are right now
Yeah.
on how much these guys are making.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, they're making $10,000 a game.
The refs are
Yeah, that's how much they make.
some sweet cheddar.
And
I
these
mean-
are the ones that are right now reffing?
I have no
or-
idea what these
These are the
idiots are making.
these are the scabs.
No, these are the regular referees.
Oh,
Because
okay.
the NFL came out today saying, hey, this is what we've been giving them.
And their issue is that there is no retirement fund for these referees who may referee for their entire life. It could be their career. That's fine. And apparently, $10,000 a game,
It's just
Yes.
not enough.
they can't save anything.
They can't live off that, dude.
They're probably not paying 14% taxes like Romney.
No,
Exactly.
they're probably paying what, 2?
28%.
I don't understand why you
6?
can't offer a decent 401k like any other company. Is
why
it-
why are we
does the
talking
NFL
about
do that?
Romney? Do we just need to go into that? No.
Why,
She's a sidetracker. She
Okay.
sidetracks everybody. You got to stay on
Because-
track.
I did not say Romney.
I did. But the point being,
Whatever.
they're making 10 grand and they can't put any away. They'd like to have a fund. Why don't they just say, listen, we'll pay you 9 and put 1,000 into the
Well, you
fund?
know what I think? I think if all these football players and these coaches and all of them can charge so much money to and pay all the players that much money, what's another grand or two?
Exactly.
To go into
I
their
mean, really,
401k.
as bad as this is, and as much as it's really destroying the game, I mean, it's not real football.
But maybe that's exactly what needs to happen for the owners to realize
Yeah, the referees
they
have,
got
have
to
said.
get some real refs in here. Unless you're, of course, playing for the Chiefs, in which you love these guys.
Yeah, I mean, well, I mean,
No,
who
it's
would
not
know
that
this
you
even?
don't love the refs. They just actually refed fair, in my opinion. They had to review every play, but a lot of the calls.
That had to really slow down the game when these amateur refs are like, okay, let's look at that play.
It was a
again."
4-hour game.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
insane.
They used to be like 2 hours and 50 minutes, 2 hours and 48, something like that. And now we're like at 4+.
Anything else happened in week 3 that we didn't even know about?
Advertisers are loving it.
Well, the Falcons, first of all, best team in football. They went
Absolutely.
out 3-0, you know,
Hands down.
which makes me feel better about getting our butts kicked by
Absolutely.
them, you know.
Yeah.
I love Tony Gonzalez.
Wouldn't it be great if this was his year? If,
Yeah.
if I
If
had
he
to
just
pick another
finally got
team,
one?
yeah, and Tony G, this is his last season. I
Did
want
he
him more than
say
anything to get a
that?
Super
Did
Bowl.
he say
Yeah.
that this is last
Yeah, this
season?
is his last one.
And you
I'd
know he's
like
from
to
Huntington
thank
Beach,
the
right?
refs.
It was really, really cool when we played the Falcons. When Tony came out, he literally got a standing ovation. And even though everybody's mad that he's not with the Chiefs, it was just such an emotional, like, in the stadium because everyone was like, "Yay!"
What about
Tony
when he slam
Gonzalez."
dunked after the touchdown?
Oh, that
on
was
the-
great. That was absolutely great.
I heard mixed reaction.
Really? That's his move. That's what he
I
does.
know, I know.
There's another player doing that as well. Did you notice?
He missed the dunk.
I don't know who
He missed the
else
dunk.
is doing it, but someone else
Yeah, I
is
saw
doing that
that.
move.
Now, the thing with Tony Gonzalez is an odd situation where the fans of a particular team, they love their team, they love their guy, but they know that there's no future with the team.
If you
with
want to win
this
the
guy.
championship.
And so everyone was just like, let Tony go. Like, there was a huge fan outcry
Yeah,
at the
no,
time. Just
absol-
like,
I was all
let
about
Tony
that.
go. Because, and it's kind of sad where you're like, yeah, the Chiefs aren't going anywhere. Let him have a chance at
Let him get a
a
chance at
Super
a
Bowl.
ring.
Like, get a ring. He's already in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, yeah. No,
Yeah, but he.
That's automatic. I mean.
The Falcons didn't get too close last year, did they?
Well, I mean, they made the playoffs.
They made the playoffs, but not close.
They're going
enough.
to win the Super Bowl this year. I'm just going to
Boy.
go out on a limb.
Is that
now.
right?
Yeah, they're going to win the Super Bowl.
He's going week 3. We got Super Bowl predictions. Chris
Yeah.
going with
I don't know who's
the
gonna-
Falcons.
I don't know who's going to be there to play him.
Chiefs.
But,
Chiefs versus Falcons. Now that would be awesome.
No, then everybody would be bummed.
Yeah, because at least then the Falcons know they would win the Super Bowl.
They would be bummed, but you know it would be so horrible if the Chiefs won Super Bowl against Falcons. Now that would be so sad for
You know
Tony
what would be
Gonzalez.
amazing?
That would be sad.
That'd be really.
Like, oh.
The Chiefs, they could be at the Super Bowl this year. They really could. I'm not saying they're a good team, but
No.
they can still get tickets.
They still have a chance.
Absolutely.
They still
Better
have a
than I
chance.
can.
They still have a
I
chance.
think Bud Light's offering a special package if you enter like 13 of these little raffle tickets.
Yeah,
they'll
maybe
let
you could win.
Yeah.
Maybe they could win their way there.
You can
we
win
should
something.
take the Big Dumb Fun Show to the Super Bowl this year.
Oh, we'll work on that.
The other funny thing was Belichick, the Patriots coach, grabbing the referee after the game last night,
Grabbing
I did
him
not know
where?
that.
Grabbing him or her?
grabbing him as he was leaving.
Grabbing
and
him where?
just kind of by the armish.
Oh, like. Oh.
Explain on
like players
Rena
aren't supposed
exactly
to
what he
touch
did.
the refs.
Yeah, you are not allowed to touch the refs. And the whole thing was
Can you touch the scabs?
exactly. The whole thing was is he wanted them to review the fact that the field goal looked like it missed, but that's not reviewable. So it's like, dude, he's going to get. If he should be suspended, he should get a $100,000 fine.
Who should the coach?
Yeah.
Like the ref just
What do you
throws his
mean?
arms up in the air like it's a goal,
Yeah, I thought he missed it. It really did look like he missed
To
it.
wrap up week 3, did you happen to catch the kick that the guy, it was a Broncos game? Was it the Broncos game where it hit the top of the net? It was like a 60-yard kick or something insane, and it hit the top of the net. Like, that was straight as an
you're
arrow.
talking about that one.
It
What was the
amazing.
one?
You
Yeah.
can't hear your head on the radio.
Oh, I know. Okay, sorry. I know everybody's looking at me to see how beautiful I am.
What was the one that they missed?
Hold on, we got to go. We'll be back with a guy named Chris after this.